EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side complete to Butler. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Back to throw again. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Completed to Hyatt. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 3 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
You talk about this Washington defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. This is Cruz. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cruz. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It'll be Cruz here on the carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. Sharp. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Butler making the catch.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Hyatt there to grab it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Back to throw here. He'll get this to Ward.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Brand, that's just not right. You throw it over the middle into all that coverage, and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And, boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught, and he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 4.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're going to try and throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. That's complete to Sharp. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Now a give right side. Sharp. Oh, able to avoid him.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Ward. And some room to maneuver.
And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Ready. Cut 19. Dragon 60. Chap 60. Check go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right, ETN.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what...
And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team make...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Commanders 31. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel.
They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's high and complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. That's Ward.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Let's go now. Go.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.